Hey guys, welcome back. And it's time for my review of LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2. This is the deluxe version, as you can tell. I've played through the entire story and, well, I've got nearly like 100%. I'm just missing a few gold bricks and a few mini kits. I've also unlocked every single character, including DLC, because, you know, deluxe edition. So, but what this review is going to be about is my overall thoughts and, of course, the main story and probably a few things. But, you know, spoilers alert, if you haven't played the game, I recommend go playing it now. It's probably one of the best LEGO games that they've done so far. That opinion can change as they make more LEGO games. This one is a sequel to the original LEGO Marvel Super Heroes. If you've played that game, it's an actual sequel. Because at the end of LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 1, spoiler alert, the Guardians of the Galaxy showed up and they said they were here for another reason, which is this reason. Mind you, the Guardians of the Galaxy in that game were the comic book version, while this is the movie Guardians of the Galaxy, because that came out around that time, while this was able to fix up. This game is a mix of both comic book and movie. So you've got both comic book characters and movie characters. You've got the movie Spider-Man, Homecoming. There is, regards to the main ones, they've also got the movie Iron Man, and they've also got comic book Iron Man. So he has two suits, and he doesn't have like tons of suits. Well, he does have a third one, which is the Hulkbuster, which is in the DLC. But, you know, he only has the two suits. The comic book Iron Man, like the modular armor, and he has the Mark 47, which is his latest armor at this point. Until, in case Infinity War has a new one, he has. You also get a lot of different Spider-Men as well. Spider-Man 2099, Spider-Man Noir, Spider-Woman, Black Suit Spidey, Scarlet Spidey, the list goes on. Along with the main story though, the plot is that Kang is our villain, who is an underrated villain, from Arthur Parsons, he believes, and I respectfully agree. So he's our main villain, and he wants to capture all of the best cities in the Marvel Universe to make a big, overarching city called Chronopolis, so he can rule it. It's an okay plan. He captures Manhattan, and his time technology allows him to collect other places and other dimensions. He can, if I can remember all of them, we'll try to. He captures Manhattan, Manhattan Noir. There's like 18 of them, I think. Swamp Things, Swamp, Wakanda, Nova York, which is like 2099 place. Sakaar, which is a gladiator kingdom. Asgard in the state of Ragnarok, when it's all in lava. Kang's Citadel, which is like his main place where he hangs out. Egypt, Old West, Hydra Empire. I'm trying to think if there's any more. There's the two ones in the sky, which is Nowhere and Atalan. I think. And then there's a medieval kingdom, and there's also Hala, which is the Kree's home planet area or city, and that's kind of around it. There could be a few more, but I'm missing. Oh, there's also the underwater one, which is called Lumeria, which is Atuma's place. So you've got quite a few different worlds and environments to go. So it's a very creative world. It's not just a big city. It's got different worlds attached to it. So if there's one area you don't like, you can always go to another section. Overall, the story though, like I said, Kang, he brings them all together, and he wants to rule. It's up to the Avengers, the Guardians of the Galaxy, and any other known superhero in these universes to help pull together and beat Kang. So we go from one different realm to the next to find solutions to defeat Kang. Which eventually they do, of course, you know. They eventually go into Kang's ship, which is like a giant sword, which has not been named in the games, sadly. because, you know, if Arthur Parsons is a fan of Kang, he should know what the ship's called. It's called Damocles, if you don't know, similar to some sort of Greek character. But that's what it's called, Damocles base, or I call it Damocles mothership, but call it what you like. Anyway, they go aboard the ship for the finale, and, you know, they beat Kang in his own game. Kang comes back with himself in a giant hologram form. They beat him, and something that was a recurring theme throughout the main story was Ravonna, his wife, not sure about Kang's actions, and of course I kind of saw that coming with how she felt. So she's the one who helps the heroes to stop him, and his fate, he gets turned into a baby to have a second chance of life and start over. So that's a thing, and there's also an end cutscene which could link into a Lego Marvel Superheroes 3 with Kang being old and seeing of this new villain called Terminatrix. But I looked it up in Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, there was no side quests. The only thing though was the Gwenpool missions, which were about the pink bricks, which I got 9 out of 10. And I didn't really need to get the last one because it was kind of pointless, that helped me. And, you know. So, that's like the main story roughly. I mean, I have skipped over a few levels, but I don't want to spoil anything much major. Something that I will spoil though is, one of the levels, which is something the comic books have never done, is fusing both Venom and Carnage to make Carnum, which is probably their own idea, which is a nice concept, and I like that adding on to the Lego stuff. It could add to a comic book series, you know, with Carnum. And I do like the name, it does fit with the symbiotes, you know, Carnum, you know what I mean? So, and on the gameplay wise, it's like a little bit of an improvement. The gravity mines, you've got Cap Shield doing a bit more than it usually does. Iron Man doesn't get as much as he needs to do, but you know, they even give Ant-Man all his personas, Yellow Jacket, Giant Man, and Ant-Man all separately as individual characters. And there are also characters in the game that you won't be expecting. There are also some of minor ones, but so that's nice that you can have ones. The gameplay is also, the overworld is, you've got 18 different parts of the world, you should enjoy one at least. Getting a few characters is hard. The only two hard ones are Darkstar and Rhino. Those are the two hard ones because they're involving races. I will say Darkstar's is the hardest race because it's on Attilan. The goal is to go in like a Daredevil stunt race without falling off Attilan, which is, you know, pain. But I eventually got them, and to be fair, that's the only way you're gonna unlock those characters because there is no cheat codes for them. So overall, there's also a like the customizer in this game is probably the best so far, I think, because you have superpowers. You can make any character you want, provided you unlock all the characters in the game, of course. So that's the main reason why I bought this game, because it had the best customizer of the Lego games so far, and that's why I like it. And I'm not gonna get Lego Incredibles because it is a great game, and I will see it through YouTube or something, but I just don't think it will live up to the customizer effort as this one. So, with that being said, and besides, you know, Marvel's more popular than the Incredibles because it's been around longer, but I could be wrong with that, you know. Share your thoughts on that, if you agree on that. But, overall, this game is going to get, if I had to rank this game out of 10, an 8. I'll give it an 8. The story is predictable a bit, a few elements, so it knocks off a few points there, but an 8 out of 10 would be good for it. Next time, guys, I will be doing Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 Customs. It's going to be a new playlist, so if you have any characters you want me to make in the Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 Customizer, I will be happy to do so, and if you don't, feel free to add on my own ideas. So, if you've got any characters you want me to make in Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, I will do videos about how to make them, put them up so you can see them. Another topic, we are back with Series 10 on Beast Quest. I've nearly finished the first book of Series 10, so prepare for another series of Beast Quest. And of course, another thing before I end off, the Linksy series is coming back with Season 4 finally. It's been long awaited. But I had to wait for my reviewer who does my reviews, Joshua Drake, to come back onto the scene, who has his own channel, which I'll probably put in the annotations somewhere. So, go subscribe to him now, Future Filmmaker. And that being said, guys, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And of course, now that LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 is done, yes, the next big game will be Crash Bandicoot to finish off number 2 and then go to 3. But that won't be for a while because, like I said, you know, I've got these quests, Legacy series, and a few other things to sort out. Till then, guys, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and join me on the next video, and we'll see what happens next. Till then, guys, peace.